What if I told you that right now, in this very moment, there are countless versions of you living in parallel universes? Imagine it for a second. Somewhere, there is a version of you who is already successful, wealthy, confident, and deeply fulfilled. At the same time, there's also a version of you who gave up, who stayed stuck, who let fear and doubt shape their life. And then, in between, there are millions of other possibilities, different yous walking different paths, creating different outcomes. At first, this sounds like science fiction, but it's actually rooted in quantum physics. There's a concept known as the many worlds interpretation. It suggests that reality isn't just one single line. Instead, every choice, every possibility exists somewhere in a parallel reality. Imagine a tree. Each time you make a decision, whether it's something small like waking up early or something big like changing your career, reality branches. Just like a tree splitting into more and more branches. In one world, you said yes. In another, you said no. In one universe, you tried again after failing. In another, you gave up. Now here's the powerful truth. Even if we can't physically step into those other worlds, we can mentally and energetically align ourselves with the version of life we want to live. You don't need to wait for another dimension, because every day, through your thoughts, your beliefs, and your actions, you're choosing which reality you step into. Think about this. Your thoughts are like frequencies. Just like a radio tunes into a station, your mind tunes into certain versions of reality. If you constantly focus on fear, scarcity, and doubt, then you're tuning into the version of you who is limited, stuck, and repeating the same struggles. But if you shift your focus toward abundance, confidence, and possibility, you begin to resonate with the version of you who is thriving. This isn't magic, it's resonance, it's energy aligning with energy. Pause for a moment and picture the highest version of yourself. Not the version you sometimes hope for, but the one you would become if nothing held you back. What do you see? Maybe it's the you who is financially free, traveling the world, and creating impact. Maybe it's the you who is deeply confident, radiating energy wherever you go. Maybe it's the you who is disciplined, healthy, and full of life. That version already exists. It's not in the distant future. It's already real in another possibility of your life. The only difference between that version and the one you're living now is the choices you make every single day. Every thought is a seed. Every decision is a door. Every action is a step closer to, or further from, that best version of you. Here's the key. You don't need to make massive changes all at once. You just need to start making choices that align with your higher self. For example, the universe where you are confident is not reached by waiting until confidence magically appears. It begins the moment you choose to speak up, even when you're afraid. The universe where you are successful doesn't appear after years of waiting. It begins the moment you choose to stay consistent with your work, even when no one notices. Each small decision is like shifting tracks on a train. Little by little, you redirect your life toward a new destination. So, how do you begin shifting into your best universe? The first step is visualization. Close your eyes every day and imagine yourself already living that reality. But don't imagine it like a fantasy. Imagine it like it's already happening, like it's a memory you're recalling. Feel it. See the details. The more real it feels in your mind, the faster your energy begins to align with it. The second step is to shift your energy. Pay attention to the people around you, the environments you're in, and the emotions you allow to repeat in your life. Energy is contagious. If you surround yourself with negativity, gossip, and doubt, you will vibrate at a low frequency. And in that state, you'll keep attracting struggle. But when you surround yourself with gratitude, inspiration, and positivity, you raise your vibration. And when you vibrate higher, you resonate with better opportunities, better people, and better outcomes. The third step is what I call quantum action. Too many people wait. They wait for the perfect time, the perfect plan, the perfect sign from the universe. But life doesn't reward waiting, it rewards movement. One bold step can shift your entire path. That decision to finally start, to finally speak, to finally take action. That's the moment you step into a new version of your life. Remember, the best version of you is not some faraway dream. It's already real, and it's waiting for you to align with it. Every moment is a portal. Every choice is a gateway. The universe is constantly asking you, which version of yourself do you want to be today? So ask yourself right now, are you living as the highest version of you, or are you settling for a smaller version of what's possible? The truth is, you don't need to wait for a miracle. You are the miracle. You are the one with the power to shift, to grow, to transform. When you start thinking, feeling, and acting like the version of you who is already thriving, the universe around you begins to rearrange itself to match that frequency. Opportunities appear, people show up, doors open, because the universe is simply reflecting who you are being. So don't wait for another life, another chance, or another universe. Step boldly into the one you want to live. Now, the future you, the one who is strong, successful, confident, and fulfilled, is waiting. And the only question left is, will you meet them?